My girlfriend texted the group chat by mistake. I'm pregnant by someone else, but he'll raise it. I screenshot it and replied, "Wrong chat, babe." Then I sent it to her ultra-religious father, who controlled her trust fund. Her inheritance disappeared faster than her pregnancy story. I, 27 male, was sitting in my apartment last Thursday night, watching some mindless YouTube videos after a long day at work. My phone buzzed with a notification from our friend group chat. You know, the one with all our college friends, where we mostly share memes and plan weekend hangouts. The message was from my girlfriend Bethany, 26. We'd been together for 3 years, lived together for 1. Bethany. LMAO, this idiot actually thinks he's gonna be a dad. I'm keeping it, but telling him it's his. Free childcare and financial support while I figure out what to do with Colton. Win-win girlies. I stared at my phone. My brain couldn't process what I was seeing. Then the messages started flooding in. Derek, Beth, wrong chat. UTF. I screenshot everything immediately. My hands were shaking, but my mind went crystal clear. 3 years. 3 years. Me wrong chat, babe. The typing bubbles appeared and disappeared about 10 times. Then, baby, that was a joke. Inside joke with the girls. You know I would never. That's a pretty specific joke. Shut up, Derek. She started calling me. I declined. Called again. Declined. Then the text started rolling in privately. Please answer. It's not what it looks like. That was about my coworker, not us. I was helping her with her situation. Please call me. I didn't respond. Instead, I did something else. See, here's the thing about Bethany that most people don't know. Her family is loaded. Old money type loaded. But her dad, Harold, is also super religious. Like, attends church 3 times a week, quotes scripture in casual conversation, has a blessed sign in every room, religious. He controls her trust fund until she's 30 or gets married, whichever comes first. The marriage thing has conditions though. Has to be in their church, has to be approved by daddy, and absolutely no children out of wedlock. I had Harold's number because I'd been to enough family dinners. Even got the, "You seem like a good Christian boy" speech once. I'm agnostic but kept my mouth shut for Bethany's sake. I forwarded him the screenshot. Added a simple message. "Sir, I thought you should see this. I just found out about Bethany's pregnancy and her plans. I'm not the father." Then I turned off my phone and went to bed. Or tried to. Mostly just stared at the ceiling, thinking about all the times she'd been working late or out with the girls. Update 1. Woke up to 82 missed calls and probably 200 plus texts between Bethany, her mom Patricia, her sister Chloe, and 3 unknown numbers. Also 1 voicemail from Harold that just said, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. God bless." Bethany had apparently driven to my workplace. Security wouldn't let her in without a badge. She was texting me photos from the parking lot. "I'm not leaving until you talk to me." I called my boss, explained I needed to work from home due to a personal emergency. He was cool about it. Around noon, Chloe started texting, "You've ruined her life. Daddy cut her off completely. She's not even pregnant, you psycho. How could you do this to her? She loved you." That last one made me laugh out loud. Loved me so much, she was planning to pass off another dude's baby as mine. Then came the plot twist. Bethany's best friend Kendra called. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. "Look, I know you hate her right now, but you need to know something," she said immediately. "What?" "She's not pregnant. She was never pregnant. She was just trying to trap Colton into leaving his girlfriend. The plan was to fake a miscarriage in a few weeks." I sat there processing this. So she was lying to me about a baby that doesn't exist? Yeah, it's complicated. No, it's really not. She was cheating with Colton and planning to fake a pregnancy. Whether the baby was real or not doesn't change anything. But you told her dad. He's literally disowned her. She has nothing now. Sounds like a her problem. I hung up. But here's where it gets really good. Colton's girlfriend, Monica, somehow got number. She was grateful I'd exposed everything but wanted to compare notes. Turns out, Bethany had been sleeping with Colton for 5 months. Monica had screenshots of texts between them. The most damning one? Bethany to Colton, 2 weeks ago. "Once I get my trust fund at 30, we can be together for real. Just 3 more years of pretending with him." 3 more years of pretending. I posted the screenshot in our friend group chat with the caption, "For anyone wondering if I overreacted." The response was unanimous. Everyone was disgusted. Even her closest friends were backing away. Update 2 Saturday morning. I'm packing up Bethany's stuff when I hear keys in the door. She walks in like nothing happened. I'd forgotten she had a key. "We need to talk," she says. "No, we don't. Get your stuff and leave your key." "Baby, please, I made a mistake. Colton means nothing to me." 5 months of nothing? Her face went white. "How did you?" Monica and I had a very enlightening conversation. She started crying. Not pretty tears either. Full, ugly sobbing. "My dad won't even look at me. He's giving my trust fund to the church." "The church? That's $15 million. And I need you to tell him it was a misunderstanding." The entitlement. The absolute audacity. "You want me to lie to your father so you can get your money back after you cheated on me and planned to defraud me into raising another man's baby?" There is no baby. It was just fantasy talk. About scamming me. I wasn't going to actually do it. Right, you were just going to string me along for 3 more years until you got your money. She stopped crying instantly. The switch was incredible. "How did you?" "Colton shared your texts with Monica. Monica shared them with me. Your whole plan is out there." Now came the bargaining. "Look, if you tell my dad it was a misunderstanding, I'll give you half when I get the trust fund." "No. $5 million, think about it." "No, you're being stupid. We could both win here. Get out." Then came the threats. "I'll tell everyone you abused me. Go ahead, I have 3 years of texts showing otherwise. I'll say you forced me to get an abortion of the baby that doesn't exist. Good luck with that. I'll ruin your life. You already tried that. Now get out before I call the cops." She threw her key at me and stormed out, but not before saying, "You're going to regret this. My family has connections." Update 3. I thought the drama was over. I was wrong. Monday, her mom Patricia shows up at my apartment. Apparently, Bethany told her I'd stolen money from her. Patricia threatened to sue me. I showed her bank statements proving Bethany had actually been taking money from me for months. Groceries that never made it home, car repairs that never happened. Patricia left looking defeated. Tuesday, Harold calls me, wants to meet for coffee. I agree out of curiosity. The man looks rough. Bags under his eyes, hasn't shaved. "I need to know everything," he says. So I tell him. Show him the texts Monica sent. Show him the bank statements showing where Bethany's shopping money actually went. Hotels, expensive dinners at times I was working. He's quiet for a long time. Then I've failed as a father. You didn't make her choices for her. I need to ask you something. Were you really going to marry her? I thought about lying, but went with honesty. I was going to propose next month, already bought the ring. He winced. Can I see it? I showed him the photo on my phone. 2 months' salary down the drain. I'll buy it from you, full price. Why? Consider it compensation for what my daughter put you through. I sold him the ring. He paid cash, $22,000. Apparently he's holding on to it to remind himself not to be blind to sin in his own house, his words. Wednesday, Bethany creates a GoFundMe. Help me escape my abusive ex and controlling father. Ghoul, $50,000. It raised $127. Someone, not me, though I have my suspicions it was Derek, posted her confession screenshots in the comments. The fundraiser was deleted within hours. Thursday, she shows up at my work with Colton. Colton, the dude she was cheating with. He wants to man up and apologize. I didn't know she had a boyfriend, he says. Monica had already told me this was BS, but I let him talk. I'm sorry about everything. Beth and I are together now, though, and we're hoping we can all move past this. Are you high? Bethany jumps in. We're in love. You should be happy for us. Security escorted them out. My boss later told me they tried to say I was harassing them. He'd already seen the screenshots. I'd warned him about potential drama and banned them from the property. Friday, the grand finale. Bethany's church friends started reaching out. Apparently, she'd been telling people I forced her to have an abortion, and that's why Harold cut her off. Problem is, she told different people different dates for this supposed abortion. When the stories didn't line up, people started comparing notes. Her childhood friend Ruth sent me a massive text. She told me you forced her to abort last month. She told Esther it was 3 months ago. She told Mary it was last week. We all go to the same church, we talked. We know she's lying. I'm sorry for what you went through. The church ladies turned on her fast. In a deeply religious community, lying about abortion for sympathy is apparently unforgivable. Update 4. It's been a month since everything exploded. Here's where everyone stands. Bethany, living with Colton in his studio apartment. According to mutual friends, they fight constantly about money. She's working retail now. First real job she's ever had. Posted on Instagram about learning to love the simple life while selling all her designer bags on Poshmark. Harold donated the $15 million trust fund to various religious charities. Started a new charity specifically for young men deceived by Jezebels. Yes, really. He sends me a Christmas card with a Bible verse about truth setting you free. Patricia filed for divorce from Harold. Apparently, she knew about Bethany's behavior and covered for her. Harold found out during their arguments about the trust fund. Colton stuck living with a woman who has no money, no prospects, and a reputation in ruins. Monica says he's already trying to slide back into her DMs. She blocks him every time. Me, I'm doing okay. Therapy helps. Got a promotion at work. Turns out my boss really respected how I handled the drama professionally. Started dating a girl from my gym named Riley. She thinks the whole story is insane and makes jokes about checking which chat she's texting before sending anything. The friend group, Team Me, surprisingly. Bethany's been excluded from all group events. Someone started a new chat without her. Derek renamed it The Right Chat, which makes me laugh every time I see it. Final update. Wasn't going to update again, but something happened that deserves sharing. Bethany texted me last week. First contact in months. Colton left me for his ex. That's it. No apology, no self-reflection, just that. I didn't respond. Then today Harold called. Apparently, Bethany asked him to reconsider the trust fund. She promised to go to therapy, return to church, live according to his values. What did you tell her? I asked. I told her trust is like glass. Once broken, even if you glue it back together, you can still see the cracks. That's poetic. It's also permanent. The money is gone. The charity's doing good work with it. He paused, then added, You know, in a way, I should thank you. You showed me who my daughter really was. It hurt, but living in truth is better than living a lie. I agreed. It's been a wild 6 months, but he's right. The truth, even when it destroys everything, is better than a pretty lie. Bethany's now working 2 retail jobs to afford rent. Posted on Facebook about building her empire from scratch and not needing anyone's money. The comments were brutal. Someone posted the screenshot of her original text. She deleted her account the next day. As for me, Riley and I are good. She's met Harold actually. Weird circumstance. Ran into him at a coffee shop. He blessed our relationship on the spot. Even offered to officiate if we ever get married. We laughed, but honestly, the old man's grown on me. Life's funny like that. Bethany wanted to play everyone for 3 more years to get $15 million. Instead, she lost everything in 3 days because she couldn't keep her group chats straight. Best wrong text ever sent? Maybe not for her. But for Harold's charity, for Monica who found out about Colton, for me, starting fresh with someone honest? Yeah, best wrong text ever. P.S. Before anyone asks, yes, this is real. Yes, I have all the screenshots saved. No, I'm not sharing them beyond what I've described. And yes, $15 million really went to charity instead of Bethany. Harold sent me the donation receipts. The man doesn't play about his principles. P.P.S. Colton and Monica are not back together. She just likes to mess with him by occasionally unblocking him, letting him send a paragraph of apology, then blocking again. She says it's therapeutic. I respect it. P.P.S. The ring Harold bought from me? He had it melted down and donated the gold to his church for a new chalice. Said something about transforming symbols of deception into vessels of truth. The man's intense, but I can't argue with the poetry of it.